Hello, everyone. Okay, that's better. So I know it's nearing lunchtime, and the greatest problem of being the last speaker is all your points are being taken. Okay, so what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to say a bit about myself and how at ACCA we are driving or helping you all to grow in the career. Okay? Okay, all right. Okay. I thought he's going to do something with the mic. All right. So I just want to you all to relax. We had sessions where like really great things we heard. We heard how from Jeevan how they are going to crack you at the interview. So just chill out. I'm not going to bombard any serious things. So you can just relax. So to start with, what I would like to say is, as a person who is standing on the other side of the table. So when I say other side of the table, Sajid talked about how ACCA will help us. Jeevan told how it will help in the employability. So I'm going to talk about how things are happening at the other side, in the sense a person who has gained immense knowledge because of ACCA, and a person who has been blessed with so wider experience because I was able to follow a lot of things which Jeevan has mentioned when it comes to employability and facing the interview. All right. So when it comes to a very normal ACCA member, and like me as a very normal ACCA member, it will be mainly 4 things that we will gain. The reason why I want to talk to you about the gains that we will have as a ACCA member is, when I started my career or I started my journey as an ACCA member, we didn't have anyone to advise us. None of you were even born at that time. We are from a different generation. I didn't start my ACCA when I just finished my plus 2. I started a bit late in my career. So I believe I'm kind of a very living example of where ACCA can take you, even if you start your ACCA journey at a later stage. Okay, so right from the time I took my ACCA admission, it was not at all an easy journey. There were a lot of other priorities in life. So I see that you all are just registered with ACCA at different levels of your study. Just after your maybe plus 2 you joined, if I'm not wrong, or is it after graduation? Both. Okay, it's a good crowd. I started after my post-graduation. Okay, yeah, oh, yeah. And when I was doing my exams back in those days, more than 20 years back, we didn't have anyone to teach us. We didn't have anyone to guide us. We used to get the textbooks all the way from UK. And when I was giving my first ACCA exam, there were nearly 20 people in the whole of South India. And that's it. We sat in a small room in the British Library, Chennai. That was the starting. And look where we are now. Just in Kochi, we have got this big crowd. And it's a fantastic journey, how ACCA have grown from where I started, because I saw ACCA growing in front of my eyes. I was also growing on the side. Okay? So I would suggest, like, now you are really young, as he was suggesting. People have started after plus 2, people started after graduation. You are at the right age, right place of your life. You have got Elance to help you with all the fantastic lecturers and facility to help you clear the exam. You are really blessed. So make the maximum of it. And if I just come back to my journey, it's just because it's ACCA, I'm able to reach where I am now in my life and my career. If it was any other course, I won't have reached here. And that is the main reason I want to talk a bit about myself. When I started my journey, when I just had 3 papers to finish in ACCA, I stopped my studies. because of a lot of other priorities that came through. And I was working. I thought like, okay, that's it. Life is done. I'm having money. I'm having a good life, good job, happy. But still that ACCA spark was there. And I have to tell you, once you register for ACCA, even if we forget ACCA, ACCA will never forget us. They will keep on sending us mails. They will be like, what's happening to your exam? Are you preparing? Exam is going to come here. Did you pay your fees? Is your coaching happening good? Okay? So I'm sure ACCA is still like that. It would have grown now. Back in those days also, ACCA was like that. And that helped me for the spark not to die. So after 6 years, when I just had 3 papers to qualify, I restarted. I just shut down everything. I'm like, enough is enough. Even if I want to let go ACCA, ACCA doesn't want me to let go. So let me see what's so great in it. So that's a challenge which I took. But that decision just came like one lot. Because mails kept on coming. Are you not writing the exam? Is there anything worrying you? And did you pay the fees? How's your revision going? All those will come from ACCA. So I'm like, okay, if ACCA is pushing me this much, let me go back. So then it's like really worth taking it. That's the reason I came back to my studies. I resigned my job, pushed everything to the side, restarted my studies after 6 years. And at that time, I started 1 paper at a time because I've become old. My brain doesn't have much of absorbing capacity. There are a lot of other priorities in life. Now you have only exam, practice exam. Maybe some of them maybe started your PR. I don't know which stage you are. But let's just assume you are just studying. So only things which you have in your mind is exam, classes, assignment, practical exam, mock exam, exam entry. That's it. But after a stage in your life, there will be a lot of things as well your brain need to calibrate and function. So at that time, exams was tough because I was not completely prioritizing on exams. Okay, back to the story. 6 years down the line, I restarted my exams. And at that time, I was given the opportunity to restart my exam again. 3 papers, 1 at a time. I started again. Because when I saw the mails from ACCA that how is the exams going, I understood that I'm still alive in their world. Though in my world, ACCA was like dying. In ACCA's world, I was still alive. My number was still valid. My student number was still valid. And that's, as I was mentioning earlier, the spark that gave me to go back to ACCA. Okay, cleared 1 by 1, papers 1 by 1. And I think it is AFM, Advanced Financial Management, right? That was a nightmare for me. Yeah, let's be honest, a nightmare for me. It took me, I'm shamelessly saying you all, it took me 4 attempts to clear. And I was getting 48, 49, 48, 49 every time. And I was working as well. Yeah. I had a lot of pity for myself. But the passion or the spark to become an ACCA, it never died. And I finally cleared. Thank God for miracles. So, one part is done. ACCA cleared, fantastic. I was happy to write affiliate of ACCA after my name because I really gained that, isn't it? Lot of sleepless nights, not going for social functions, sitting and studying, exam preparation along with that job. So I wanted to flaunt it. I did it. Then the next journey started. Became an affiliate of ACCA, work career started. Then I just want to give a very, very reality check. Because of ACCA, I was able to get exposure and options in my life. I'll tell you why. As I was saying, ACCA gave you knowledge. After the knowledge, you clear your exams. After knowledge, you will have your experience, PR, 17 objectives. Yeah? 36 months, you will get it. Then you are kind of very strong in that 17 objectives. I don't want you to think about 9. No, think about 17. All right? So you have you will get that 36 months exposure, you will have that experience you get, you are very well equipped. Because of you have ticked that 17, you've got very big or very vast experience, you are exposed to a very different open world because you did your ACCA. Okay, so when I say exposed to a wider world, it is not, I'm looking at the country as well, because ACCA we can work in different countries, not just India. Okay, so that was a third thing which I myself as an ACCA gained. And the fourth thing is options. I'll just elaborate that. We have knowledge, we got our experience, we got exposure. Now, in exposure, when we do that PR, we are getting a taste of real world in audit, tax, management, all those bits. If we are getting that exposure. So at that time, what will happen to us as a person, as an ACCA affiliate is, we are able to judge ourselves. What are we good at? Okay, so once we understand our own strength, then we can start working on it. And ACCA will help us there. The reason or the way ACCA helps us is when we look at a job opportunity, as we have experience in this wider range experience, we can pick and choose. We are not desperate anymore. We can pick and choose that options ACCA will give us because you have knowledge, experience, and exposure. So if you are good in audit, you can take that route. If you are good in FP, like financial planning and advisory, you can take that route. Okay, I'm just giving two examples. So that option it gives us. And at workplace, if we are finding any difficulty with ACCA, you need not have to let go your integrity or ethics. You can always look for a different role because you will always outgrow your role as you move forward in your career. Okay, so I just want you to look at how it helps. How it will help, how ACCA will help as a person in your work world or corporate world or in your professional world. And I consider myself as a very live example for it. I just want to quote one thing which Sajid told, how ACCA will help us to bounce back in times of difficulty. It's not that ACCA, you will write the exams and you pass and there you go. No. You will still be under our protective feather. That's why I was mentioning about Converse. We will be there for you. We will be helping you how to mend, kind of a mentor for you, how you can develop your soft skills. And another thing, when it comes to difficult time, the whole of ACCA community will come together to help you. When I say when you are in difficult time, if you lose your job, come on, let's be real in the corporate world. You may lose job. You may look for another job. You will have difficult days. It's not a glassy honeymoon period all the time. No, it's not. Okay? So, if I quote my example, during the COVID time, I lost my job. When I told this to the ACCA community, I lost the count of number of opportunities that came my way just because of being an ACCA member and because of the well-connected, committed ACCA community in India. That's one side of ACCA. The second side of ACCA is ACCA have got more than, there is a lot of mutual recognition agreement that ACCA got, where a person who is a member of ACCA can attain another qualification. When I say another qualification, another professional qualification. So, just because I'm an ACCA member, I was able to take CPA Canada because at that time there was an agreement and I still need to write exams. So, basically what I'm trying to say is you are very much at the right place, in right hands in Elance, so that the teachers are helping you to clear. And once you come out, people like Jeevan are there to make you, regarding the employability. And we, the ACCA community, and when I say we, I'm like four peers are leading the ACCA meeting every month, We are there to help you for any bottleneck that you face, how to deal with even small things, how to deal with a difficult mail that you got, how to deal with a difficult feedback that you got. Do your best and leave the rest to the universe. It will come back to you. So I would wish, and I really honestly wish to see all of you as affiliates and members one day in my Converse Connect. Okay? You can always reach out to me in LinkedIn, and all the best for you for all the exams coming up and for a really wonderful, adventurous career in ACCA. Thank you very much.